Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We hit 10,000 subscribers and I couldn't be more happy about it. You guys don't understand. It truly means the world to me that 10,000 people. Now I know and I said this before, I know in the YouTube world 10,000 is like that much, but I mean, you guys could fill an arena, I think. Pretty close to it anyway, right? I mean, it's crazy, it blows my mind, and I can't thank you guys enough for liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and I know why most of you are here. You want to see who wins these taillights, but we'll get to that here at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned. But I need your help. I'm kind of at a standstill with blue. Now, I already have quite a few things coming. I got a hood, I have V2 side skirts, I also have something pretty cool that I've actually had for about 6 to 8 months. It's a vinyl wrap and it goes over the brake calipers and it does something pretty cool. And that video is gonna be coming up here very shortly. In fact, it might be the next video that gets uploaded. I know I mentioned in a couple videos ago that I was thinking about different wheels for the car. I found the exact set that I'd want, but unfortunately they are in back order and there is no ETA on when they would ever show up. So I had an idea in mind. A friend of mine, Greg, his son does some powder coating and he does some powder coating himself, and I was actually thinking about doing something different with these wheels. And not only these wheels, but my factory Type R wheels too. Speaking of the Type R, as most of you know, I was planning on getting the FL5. But due to some circumstances that are coming up, I chose to pass on that. But I do plan on getting one. In fact, I was actually thinking about getting the last year of the generation. That way I have the last year of the FK8 and then I'd have the last year of the FL5. Now there's a couple things that I'm not gonna do to the car that a lot of you ask me about. Number one, I'm not gonna tint the windows. Reasons being, I'm tired of paying fines and 70% is legal in PA. So there's really no point in me. Number two, I'm not gonna turbo this car. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. I'd have to take the motor out, do all kinds of work to it and all that stuff just to get, what, 300 horsepower probably? I think the better option would be case swapping the car, which I'm really thinking about and I've been thinking about for the last couple weeks. That's gonna be pretty expensive and that would have to be down the road quite a bit, probably maybe sometime next year. And depending on what happens next year, I would be able to do it and probably make a series on it. I'm really hoping what I have planned for the future, I can tell you here in a couple months, and hopefully it all works out and all that good stuff. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think I should do to blue next? I do want to do a new head unit, and I'm thinking about putting subs in it, which a lot of you have asked me about. Just because, you know, I replaced all the speakers, but it's just not enough. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I don't want like 315s or anything like that. The exhaust takes care of the rattle in this car. Now when I say that, it's really just loose change and other things that are loose in the car. So a lot of you have asked me about an update for the RV6 downpipe, the tune, and the front pipe, and the full exhaust. Well, getting about 28.7 miles a gallon. I was getting like 32.8. Now this is all city. Maybe total out of 2,000 miles, probably only 200 miles are on the highway. So I consider that just city driving, and so 28.7, it's not horrible. I mean, my Type R is getting 25.3. But I'll tell you, I really enjoy it. I like the downpipe, I like the exhaust, I like the K-tuner. It's really cool. The only thing I don't like about the K-tuner though is I have to unplug it and plug it back in every time. I'm not sure why that is. I've looked into it and I can't figure it out. So if any of you guys know, let me know in the comments. You know, that's all I can really do to gain horsepower out of this car, other than spending a lot of money. But I'm pleased with it. I really am. I mean, it's enough. It's not extraordinary, but it's definitely a lot more than what it was, and I really like it. And if you are willing to spend, I mean, with the K tuner and the exhaust, the front pipe, the down pipe, all of it together cost me about, I don't know, $3,200, $3,300. So if you're willing to spend that kind of money, you know, by all means, do it. And if you can do all of it yourself, primarily like I did, then you don't have to pay for labor. I mean, I did pay Tater because he helped me. He was $100, wasn't that bad. And he enjoyed it, so it worked out. Do you guys remember a couple videos ago, I was installing a part on my Type R, and I didn't have the time to install the whole thing? Well, I found the time. Today I'm gonna do an install I told myself I would never do again. But I'm gonna do it again. And it is replacing the inlet pipe on my Type R. So to do that, I need to remove this whole section right here. And the reason it's such a pain is because there's a 12mm bolt right there, and there's another one down under there. Firstly, let me apologize for the shaky cam. I'm using my phone because I left my other cameras at home. I previously replaced my FK7 inlet pipe. In fact, that was one of the first videos I made for the channel. That's why I know how much of a pain this is. I need to remove all of this. And just like that, she is in. Maybe 3 hours later, 3.5 hours later. Yeah, those were a pain to get back in. Now it's time for a tune. She sounds more now. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but I can definitely hear it more now, obviously, but the exhaust, you can't really hear it. So I'll put the window down a little bit. Beautiful day out too. I know it says it's 41, but it feels more like 50. Yeah, you can definitely hear it better with the window down. We're gonna be keeping Black Diamond. She is not going anywhere. Obviously, I've just done a bunch of mods to her, and we're gonna keep it up. So we're gonna go full bolt on with her. I didn't really want to get a downpipe, but we're gonna get a downpipe and an intercooler. I'm not gonna swap the turbo out. Maybe in the future, but not yet. All right, I'm gonna leave the window cracked a little bit so you guys can hear the inlet pipe better. You wouldn't be able to hear it over the exhaust if the window was up, so. Yeah, much louder. I hope you guys can hear that. Third gear sounds really good. Fourth gear sounds good. Fifth gear, didn't really hear much out of it because I really wasn't in that high of an RPM. So I'll downshift and let's see. Yep, I could definitely hear it over the exhaust that time with the windows up. So all I did for the tune is I just clicked the boxes that showed the PRL race map and the PRL inlet pipe. Now I do have lowering springs for her, and I'm not going to do that myself. I'm going to take that to my boys at Auto First. Honestly, I don't have the time to do it, or I would do it myself, but it's going to take them 8 hours or so to do it, and I've never done it before, so it would probably take me, especially with filming it, it would probably take me 16, 18 hours to do it myself, and I just don't have that kind of time. Before I announce the giveaway winners, in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna be doing Show Off Your Builds Volume 3. But this time, it's gonna be a little bit different. I don't want pictures this time, I want video. I want to do a really big montage video of everybody's build. You can shoot it on your phone, you can shoot it on a regular camera, you can shoot it on a drone. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's in 16:9. So if you're gonna use your cell phone, you gotta record it like this, not like this. And at the end of that video, I'm gonna ask you whose car you think is best. And the person who gets the most votes will win a $100 gift card. So if you want to take part in this, send me your videos on Instagram at 717_project, or you can send them to me on Facebook, 717project. And it just doesn't have to be an 11th gen owner. If you own a Type R, whether it's a 10th gen or an 11th gen, you can be involved as well. Now for the moment you have all been waiting for. Drum roll please. The winner of the Smoked Milky Taillights is Karen. Congratulations, Karen. I think you are the second female to ever win something in one of my giveaways, so congratulations to you. And the winner of the Smoked Red Taillights is... You're gonna have to go to Instagram to find that out. Thank you to all of you who participated, and don't worry, there'll be more giveaways here in the future. See you in the next one.